Okay, you guys, so it's 8 o'clock. It's 8:37 is the real time. And the scrap room minus the floor. The floor is still messy. The scrap room minus the floor is now clean. It would have been cleaned a lot faster if I didn't feel like I needed to reorganize the entire damn room. So here we go. Back at the front door of the scrap room. Here we are. I'm going to try to keep my arms steady. Look at that. You can see the floor. Isn't it lovely? So, come back over here. Just general overview. You guys saw this morning. That footlocker there used to have numerous memorabilia that I've decided that I need to scrapbook. That stuff is no longer in there. Now where that stuff is it's organized into those 3 bins there. I put it all together. It's all organized now. Let me show you the closet. Let me show you what changes I made in the closet. So, here's the closet now. Not much has changed in the top. Still Harry Potter. I'm going to apologize by the light. It's dark now, so these things kind of changed places a little bit. But I moved all of my binders, all of my books, to this shelf. So now, in hopes that one day, I will now put all of my layouts away. That pile of junk right there is a bunch of binders I don't know what I'm going to do with. I have all of my crop stuff now in the closet, so it doesn't take up room in my room. And there is the trimmer that I don't know what to do with. Here's a bag of fabric that I'm playing around with. And then there, you can't see them because it's very dark back there, but in that corner are all of my scrapbooking books. Or art books. That kind of thing. Very dark back there. But, so I moved all that. Made room in here for all of this stuff. And now I guess you're wondering what happened to the stuff on that shelf. Well, I'll show you in a second. But I have organized all of the memorabilia that I want to scrapbook. And that includes all of my last 3 years of Project Life that I haven't yet figured out what I'm doing with. Those are all storage containers that I'm no longer using. But I don't want to throw them away because I'm not... You know how storage containers go? So they'll probably go out in the garage. Here's the stack of stuff that Stu still needs to hang. Hopefully we'll get him to do that week. There's another bin of storage stuff that I don't know what to do with. I've moved all of my completed layouts over here. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. In the hopes that now that I can get to my binders, that I will actually file them. Let's see if that happens. And here is the... Look, no more laundry basket. I didn't get any laundry done today. I just cleaned my scrap room, but that's okay, because I still have tomorrow. Got a lot going on tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to get the laundry done, but we'll see. Here is my work area. See all my stitches up there? Did you see these earlier today? Look at them all. Anyway, there's the work area all cleaned up. All ready for the work I need to do tomorrow. See, we have the 5-hour energy drink. How do I zoom in? Here we go. 5-hour energy drink, very important on the work desk. Zoom back out here. There we go. So this is all cleaned up now. There's my trash can, recycling, and my shredder. And when you work in medical research, that is the container that gets the most use. So here we go. That's Project Life stuff for this year. Because I'm going to catch up at some point, I guess. And then we're going to turn the corner. Look at that floor. You can see it. It's a mess. I haven't brought the vacuum cleaner down here. But, there it is. Can you guys see this thing? One of my YouTube subscribers sent that to me. Isn't it gorgeous? Can you get closer and see it, really? Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? I love that. So I see it as soon as I walk in the room. And then let me show you in here. Oh, you want to know what's in that hope chest now? Notebooks. All notebooks. I kind of have a thing about notebooks. Look at these notebooks. Lots and lots of notebooks. So now I move my recipes here, so now I can get to them. I move my cards here, so I can get to them. And then here are my empty paper files, because I'm going to, at some point, I had to stop organizing and say to myself, you just need to get this stuff cleaned up. So I had to stop organizing. So I didn't organize my paper, but that is where the paper will go. Those, AC Moore had all of the Project Life stuff on clearance. So, and these are the ones made before American Crafts took over. So, at least the page protectors. Because the new page protectors are terrible. So I bought them out. Wait until you see this haul from Michaels. It's still in my car. Because I didn't want to bring it in until I was finished. And then here's more paper storage down here. All empty at the moment. There are my scrapbooks. And down there are all my Project Life cards. My goal is to get a table for here. And then I will do Project Life over here. I don't do process videos for Project Life. I do that separately, and then I do a review video whenever I do Project Life. So I could do Project Life over here, and then, you know. So that is my goal. Here's my stamp shelf. Not much has changed there. All of my letters. There's the box of stamps that need to be filed, but again, need to be put away. But again, I had to stop organizing and start cleaning. So here we have these more stitchies. Oh, these are all stamps. All stamps. And then you saw all of my printer stuff earlier, but take a look at this. I know you're impressed, because I'm impressed. It took forever, but look at that. Everything is clean. So, there is my work desk. Always gotta have the Fiji. My food's here, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I ordered carry out, so I had to go get my food. So here's my work desk. I use those headphones to do my process videos. That is my planning book. This here is a photo album that I found that I'm going to use for photos that I print and want to scrapbook. Do you see those canvases back there? All of my kids made me canvases when they were here. That on top is Sarah's paper plate lion. Did you see my stitch print? Got that in Disney World. But here's where I do my process videos. I'm not really doing a tour. I'm just showing you that I cleaned up. So here's where I figured out the time. Can you see that? 6 hours and 23 minutes it took me to clean my scrap room. There was some organizing going on, guys. Come on. But look how clean it is. Postal scale, laminator. I love that trimmer. That's my Stampin' Up! Guillotine, whatever. That's the Stampin' Up! One. There's my sewing machine. I can actually get to it now. Maybe I'll use it. Typewriter, hole puncher. Still with the... Hey, let me show you something cool that I didn't show you before because I actually couldn't get over here. See this selfie stick? I don't really use the selfie stick. We used it when Shelly and I went to Vegas, but that's basically the only time we've ever used it. Here's what I use it for. I'm short. I cannot reach those drawers up there, but the selfie stick can. And then I just pull them down. You see that? Like that. I would never do that with confetti or glitter, but that's how I get my things down that I can't reach up there. And I can put them back that way too. So, look, there's my blinds. So yeah, so I can't reach up there, but I can get my stuff down with my selfie stick. And then here, that's my paint swatches that I'm working on. I'm thinking, I thought I was going to put them in this book, but I've decided that I think I would rather have a book that I can add pages to. So I think I'm going to put them in a notebook. And then here, all of my, look, you can see all of my cubbies now. This is another desk. I bought this desk specifically to have people over to scrapbook with me, mostly Shelly. Here's some more finished layouts. God help me. I don't know, these here, I don't know if they've been put on the blog yet or not, which is why they're back there. And then going over here, there's my Expedit, all cleaned up. I'm so excited. There's paper. Oh, did you see my paper storage? All down there. I need to organize it. All of this stuff here is organized by, it's organized by either theme or manufacturer. So if you look there, that's summer, fall, winter, spring there. Let me zoom back out. Or if they don't have a specific, like if it was a winter themed what's the word I'm looking for? Collection, it is in there. But if it's a general collection, then like all of the like the summer collections, I put them all in there. But if it's just general, then they go under, like here's the bin for American Crafts. Then I keep them by collection. But if the collection has a theme, then they go under the theme. That's how I keep them. There's my bling and my brads. I'm going to do a full room tour after we rearrange this mess. So these need to be hung up on my Clip It Up, but I didn't do it. I did put all the clips on, and I did figure out that all of this needs to be hung up, and all of them, except for those feathers. I'm going to send those feathers to Shelly. But all of them, all that stuff, actually needs to go in one of those drawers. So that's why it's sitting in that little basket. So here's my little desk. There's those binders I think I'm going to put my swatches in. And other supplies. So this was my Project Life desk. I thought I was going to do Project Life here. There's my Project Life binder up there. I don't think I've touched it since April. But, so like there's lots of Project Life stuff in here. Like my fuse and all my fuse pockets. My fuse still in the container. Gina hasn't scrapbooked a whole... I hate when I refer to myself in the third person, but I've not scrapbooked a lot this year, so those are my scraps. So once I'm going to swing you around, see that bin? When I'm working, that's the bin. There's all my mists. When I'm working, that bin is where I throw my scraps. Swinging back around, sorry about that. And then when I organize them by color in there. But look how clean. That is I use that cart. It's a Roskog, I think it's called, from IKEA. I pull that over to where I work, and it's got, like, all of my most used, well, not most used, but it's got a bunch of stuff I use when I'm scrapbooking. So here we go. My Clip It Up, I remember the name of it now. Pegboard with all my new, I'm all into this mixed media stuff now, but all of my new stencils. There's my Copics. There's my Sizzix Big Shot. I've never used it, ever. Here are all of my, well, not all of them, but there's most of my stamp pads. See my monkey up there? He poops. That is what he does. I've not actually opened him to see this. And then there's my my dauber thingies. I don't know what you call them. Those are all like label or word stickers. These are all those sheets of stickers, the 12 by 12 sheets. Those are the 6 by 12 sheets. And then there's my work surface. Look how clean. My scrap rack. I don't know what that thing's called, but there it is. Look, blank space. But there it is. It's all cleaned up, you guys, until I bring in that huge Michaels haul. And now I'm going to go eat. And then I'm going to take a shower. And tomorrow, I'm going to do laundry. But there is my room. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will talk to you next time. Hopefully, we will actually have a process video up on this little channel next time. So you guys have a good day. And I will see you soon. Bye.